Lakers, baby.
Hey, that's why. Hey, I'm gonna keep wearing this hat. I wear this hat during the games, and I feel
Sweet.
like it brings good luck.
The only reason we win is
That's right.
because wearing
That's right.
these
That and the
hats.
Mamba jerseys.
Oh yeah,
They need to wear those.
every game.
Nah, because you got to
Koo
balance
said,
it out.
yeah. After last night's game, Koo said, "Shit, we need to wear them every game and go 4-0 in the finals."
Hey,
They're trying to go home.
I know we're gonna get
Shit.
into this, but talking about Kuz, you think he's coming back next year?
I think he
The
will.
late. Go ahead. You say you think he will?
I think he will. I think he'll develop. They're gonna give him one more year. I think he has one more year to prove himself. Uh, he'll probably work on his game, build more chemistry, and if not, I think he's gone.
I think he's developed really well in his role in the last like two rounds, including the finals. Um, but I think he's gonna chase the bag. Like this is his last year, I think, of his rookie contract. So it's time to
Next year,
really,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So, somebody out there is gonna really pay him, and then the Lakers, they're gonna look to get better. And there's a lot of better out there. So, get his ring. I really like him. I mean, if he stays, awesome, and if he doesn't, then I understand. You got to get your money because it's the only time he's gonna really be able to get that money. So, you got to secure
Yeah.
the bag.
Especially since he went to college all 4 years. So he didn't have that luxury of, being on a rookie contract and then, while he was younger than a lot of the players typically are, since most of them come out, their freshman, sophomore year.
Yeah,
Um, I I wouldn't be surprised either way. Like you said, I think the biggest thing is that the Lakers are going to try to get better. We see this all the time when a team wins a championship, especially the way that hopefully, if they do, we got two more games. If they win a championship the way that they are, going 5 games, 5 games, 5 games, and potentially a sweep, there's going to be a lot of players who don't have a ring who are going to want to get to LA
move
and
on.
play
Yeah.
with the Lakers. Like it's already a luxury being in LA anyway, right? And then to play for the Lakers, you add all those things up. And now you see all these commercials AD has and all that. Not that he didn't have any before, but he has more in a shorter amount of time than he did
Clutch Sports.
previously. So as far as Kuz, I could see the Lakers looking to move on and get better, like you said, and that may include him. It may include Danny Green as well, who's making a bunch of money and can't hit an open shot, wide open shot, but he does play defense. But in terms of Kuz, like he came in and didn't have high expectations and was balling his rookie year, and then he's kind of declined because LeBron came in, so everybody kind of has to change their game to fit him. And so, he is finding his role, but it's about that consistency. Like he did, fairly well last night,
Game two.
but
Game one, not
him,
really.
yeah, no. But him moving without the ball, making open shots, playing defense, like that's what he needs to do. If he did that and did it well, like Rondo, like Caruso, like KCP, he could easily average 15 a game. But it's the inconsistency in which his style of play, game in and game out.
Indeed.
I hope he stays.
Wow, you like seeing him get his fits off, huh?
Yeah, just balling.
If he ends up in Detroit for Derrick Rose, you ain't gonna see them fits.
Hey, he won the Michael Porter battle to me. They were going
How?
at it.
Michael Porter was giving them buckets.
Making
Hey,
him look foolish.
who won though?
Buckets.
Yeah,
But he
his
won.
team won.
That's the
He
thing is
didn't
that
win that. He was getting his ass lit up.
I know. I'm just kidding.
you know what Jesse is the type to say. What was the dude that you like? Clark. What's his name?
Earl
Earl Clark?
Clark?
Was it Earl Clark?
No, David Ebanks.
Oh, Devin
Oh
Ebanks.
my gosh.
Jesse was so high on Devin Ebanks. He kept saying it all year long. He's like,
Don't fall
"Don't
asleep.
don't sleep on Devin Ebanks." And even when he went to the Cleveland Cavaliers, don't sleep on Devin Ebanks. Bro, Devin Ebanks was sleep his whole career.
But I think a lot of
Hey,
Lakers fans were because that's all we had. Like we had to hold out hope. No players was coming there. All we had was Kobe and whatever young guy had one good game.
hey, no lie. I met David Ebanks at the club one time, and I was like, I tell everybody they sleeping on me.
What did he say?
He was like, "Thanks for the love." It was like one of those.
Wait, was this while he was in the league or after and he was
This was
working a
he was
regular
no,
job?
he was in the league.
Okay, all right.
He was on the Lakers. The whole Lakers. This was when Ron Artest was there. Who else was there? Shaq. Oh, not Shaq. That was
What? Okay. You're cut
Yo.
off. You're a Spurs fan. You ain't
nah,
know
nah.
Lakers fan. You don't know what you're talking
I
about.
bet Dwight. That was when Dwight was there.
No. You don't know what you're talking about. Wait,
Dwight was there.
what about Doc? What about Doc going to the 76ers?
Hey, do you think that he got fired because Michael Porter? Like, because they said that he deemed him undraftable.
Mm.
Do you think that was
I know
a straw?
Ballmer was mad that they passed on him. He was in there lighting them up.
But who they got? They got Shander. What was his name? Alexander
Shamit?
Shaman. They
Landry
got somebody.
Shamet?
Traded? That
No.
they traded?
Oh,
Alexander.
Shea Gilgeous Alexander.
Yeah, they got him instead of Porter, right?
I don't know when
I think it was that year.
each
I
player
think it
was
was that year.
drafted.
But
Same year, but I don't know who, like what
uh,
position and all that, and how many picks they had.
yeah, no, it's unfortunate what happened to Doc. I mean, I think he's a great coach, and but at the same time, like when you have expectations that you don't meet those expectations, then there's a business, so things happen. But I think he's gonna do great especially in the East, where it's still they've gotten better as far as competition wise, but it's always a toss up in the East. Like anybody could really make it. And then if Kawhi didn't hit that shot last year, it could have been the Sixers in the finals, and
Right.
anything is possible in the East. And especially so now that you have a strong coach, it gives him a competitive advantage. And he can work. I think he could really work with Ben Simmons, and he can have like a Chris Paul effect because Chris Paul was really the general on the floor, and if he can mold him to be that type of floor general and develop hopefully some type of a jumper, and I think it could happen because you look at Jason Kidd and Rondo, like
Yeah.
it happened. So
Mhm.
there's possibilities, and then if they get some nice pieces around Embiid and Simmons, and they got Tobias Harris, but they just need
Shaq.
shooters. Who?
Shaq.
They just need shooters. They just need shooters around. He could turn that team. I mean, they're already good. All they just need to excel a little bit. That's it.
Yeah, they'll improve, like you said, instead of them, exiting the first round 4-0, they'll be able to blow a 3-1 lead. It's an improvement, right?